Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sami here. So today I'm gonna doing an hands-on video of this Huami Smartwatch 2, and a huge thanks to Geekbang for sending me this, and the detailed review about it will be soon on Geekbang's official YouTube channel. Please make sure subscribe. And without further ado, let's get started. So in this video I'm gonna show you a little bit of what's inside this Huami Smartwatch 2, since it doesn't have English menu at the moment, and also I will explain what does this 3 keys for. So long press this up button to turn it on. While waiting for it to turn on, in the box we got this smartwatch itself, and also another thing is this charging base, and also a Chinese menu, and basically it doesn't say anything. I'm quite sure the Smartwatch 2 will be released in English, but I mean, who knows when it's gonna release, right? So actually we just hands-on a little bit. I don't know if you guys like the design or not, but from my personal view, it's good for men. I mean, you know, but not for girls. You know, Julia just put it on and it feels so bulky, and it's too big for a normal girl like her. But who knows, you know, for USA or for European women. Anyways, now finally it comes to this watch interface, so you can change the interface at the settings, obviously. So to activate it, you just simply press this middle button, and then it will activate. So let's start from the most left. So this is the data center. Today I walked 319 steps, and you swipe left, then it goes to the sport recording, and this is sports mode. It has 11 sports mode, so you can choose whenever you're doing something, triathlon, monitoring, you know, the swimming or riding or whatever you want. So that's it, and this is the watch interface, the default watch interface, and this is the weather, and this is the heart rate, and also the music. You can play some music shit on it, and this is the Alipay. You can even use this, you know, for Alipay if you forgot your phone. And this is for the alarm, and this is for the compass, this for the stopwatch, this for sleeping, and this is the training center. This is just a very famous podcast, and this is Mijia App. You can connect to Mijia App and control some other devices. And this is the 计时器, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So when you're cooking something, and you can use this as a stopwatch. So that's all the items of the smartwatch 2, and you can simply by long press this upper key to back, or to get back to this default interface, and then you can simply by swipe down, you can get into this shortcut settings. So this is the don't disturb. So this is the don't disturb. So this is the airplane mode, and this is for adjusting the brightness. It has so this is the water brightness mode, and you can adjust it manually. You can, this is 0, that means, you know, backlight is already turned off, and this is the first, second, third, well, fifth is the most brightness one, so I'm gonna turn to the brightest one. And this is the general settings. You can see this is more settings, and this is the connection. you can connect it through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. And this is the general settings. You can choose the time format, 24 hours or 12 hours, and don't disturb, and water, don't disturb, airplane mode, water airplane mode, watch interface. You can choose whichever you want. You can choose that whichever you want. So this, you can choose whichever you want. Like maybe I favorite this one, so I will choose this one. Later you will see the interface has already changed it. So this is for the vibration. So this is weak, middle, and strong. I hope you can hear the sound. So this is the backlight, and this is for wrist to light the screen. And this is data sinker, water sinker. This is to double click to unlock. And the last one is for choose the right hand or left hand. So that's the general settings. So, and this is the data sinker. This is for upgrade, and this device. So in the device here you can find reboot, you can find turn off, and also reset to factory. So we don't need to do that, so I'm not gonna do it. This is finding your phone, and this is about, and this is Huami Lab, and this report an error. So that's the general settings. So quite simple. And in this phase, so you swipe up, you get to this watch interface you just choosing. And now I'm gonna swipe up. Well, this is for information list. So if someone sends you a message, you should say here. But anyways, so that's for all of the what's inside this Huami Smartwatch 2. And right now I'm gonna explain a little bit of this physical keys. What are they for? So actually this is my first time, so I have to read this manual. Okay. For this upper key, you can see when I press 1, it will goes to the left, right? You can press 1 time. You can see when I short press, then it will move, 1 item to the left. And when I long press it, it will go to this default watch interface, or back to the last step. That's it. And also when you long press 4 seconds, it will turn off, and long press for 6 seconds, it will go to this interface. This is back, this is reboot, and the last one is turn off. So I'm gonna turn back, and you long press 10 seconds, then it will turn off the watch directly. So let's move to this middle button. In this interface, you short press it will go to the 11 sports mode or activate. Like that. Okay. And when you long press it, then it will go to the default watch interface. So that's the middle button. And this bottom button is basically the opposite of the up key. It's like this. You press 1 time, short press 1 time, then you move to right. Right? The up key is like when you press 1 time, then move to left. So they're the opposite. When you long press it, it will goes to, and when you long press it, you will go to this information list. And if someone sends you a message, you should see here. So guys, that's basically what's inside this Huami Smartwatch 2, and I also explained a little bit of this physical key, what they are doing. So should you have any questions, just leave a message below. And huge thanks to Geekbuying for sponsoring this smartwatch, and the detailed review will be soon on Geekbuying's official channel. Please stay subscribed. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Please subscribe to Sami channel.